All right, Brian, the 20s was the YOLO crowd. Now let's step forward a decade. Let's talk about those in the 30s. And we're going to call these folks the I Want It Now Club.
Well, I mean, look, let's face it. Life is kind of cruel in this aspect. When you get in your 30s, you got a lot of things coming at you. You're probably growing a family. You're having some career, obligations, but you're short on time. You're short on money. How do we get it all in? I even made a comment a few weeks ago on one of our Making a Millionaires is that a lot of us are trying to put 10 biscuits in a 5-can, and that's a problem. And I think your 30s represent this. So we got to figure out, how do we help you get what you need, but not try to do so much at the detriment of your future self.
So let's talk about, what are the signs? What are the things that we can notice and recognize of those that are secretly broke? And the first is, you see these kinds of people buying luxury and name brand items. They care that you know what it is that they are spending their dollars on.
Well, everything is affordable if you can, $100 here, $200 there. If you just need your amortization. I was shocked. We did a stat a while back on like the number of Rolexes and then the average income for people who buy. It's not the richity rich.
Nope.
It's the typical American just trying to impress people who truly don't care. So be careful. Those visuals, buying the luxury name brands, all those things, it might feel good in the moment, but in the long term, it's probably going, as you're donating it to the Salvation Army or something in the future, it's not going to do what you think it will do.
Well, that's the thing. When you buy that luxury, that name brand thing, you're likely spending a lot more for that good than is absolutely necessary. And what folks at this age and stage often do is, okay, well, you know what? If I can't pay for that thing that's super, super expensive right now, I'll just pay for it over time. I'll just buy it now and I'll pay for it later. And we actually see this in the statistics. 48% of millennials, 48% of the folks who fall into this age range say that they use buy now, pay later. This is higher than any other generation. They've recognized, okay, I don't want to do credit cards. I'm not going to rub that. I'm not going to do that. But I'm just going to afford things $100 at a time for as long as I can.
Well, and that leads to the next signs of the secretly broke, and this one breaks my heart, is the behavioral side. Look, I've already bragged for my 20-somethings. It's almost, if you just get any inclination of curiosity about money, you will be successful because you're a billionaire of time. Well, 30-somethings, you guys also have a huge wealth multiplier. I'd encourage you to go to moneyguy.com/resources, see what every dollar has the potential to become. But the problem is, your generation, unfortunately, has gotten caught up in, because of social media, it's the meme coin, it's the meme stocks, it's the NFTs, it's the all the crypto coins, all these things that are trying to tell you we can cut the corner off of building wealth if you'll just do these things right here. Here's what I hate from a behavioral standpoint. It also is working against your most valuable resource. If you go down the rabbit hole and waste the time and the resources, you don't get that back, and that breaks my heart.
A lot of folks are looking for the next big thing, the next hot thing, the next thing. Well, if you're constantly looking for the next thing, you forget about the same old boring thing that's worked for generations and generations and generations. And what happens is at this stage, in this decade, you have this mindset where you begin to get too comfortable with things you should not be comfortable with. You're comfortable with buy now, pay later. You're comfortable with chasing the hot dot. And oftentimes, folks that are actually secretly broke become way too comfortable with debt. Okay, so what that I can't afford the car today, I can just finance it. So what that I have this huge mortgage, so long as I can afford the monthly payment. And what happens is it stacks and it stacks and it stacks. And before you know it, the liability side of your net worth statement is way larger than the asset side of your net worth statement.
It never creates the margin or the money to actually start working for you. And this is the part that breaks your heart. So that's why let's flip the script and say, okay, this is the signs of those that are secretly broke. What are the actual millionaire next door, the people that are actually doing the right things? What can they share with us?
Well, the first thing is they recognize, those that are secretly rich in their 30s, that being rich and having resources is way better than looking rich and trying to seem like you have resources.
Well, you have to spend time. Look, don't let some marketer in this consumption society we live in tell you what you're supposed to do to be happy and successful. Actually spend some time understanding what your why is. What are the things that truly do bring you happiness? Maybe it is a cup of coffee. Maybe it is just a road trip with the family. Or maybe it's just grilling out in the backyard. It doesn't have to be driving an exotic car or going on exotic vacations. I'm just telling you, don't skip the step of trying to figure out what the thing is for you, not what the marketer tells you.
Now, the secretly rich in their 30s also recognize that debt is a tool, and the key to debt is having a purpose for it and a plan for it. It's not to finance the lifestyle you want to live, but it's to buy the automobile so you can get to your job. It's to create shelter for your family. It's to improve your education. There are reasons that debt should be used, but when you get it, when you have it, when it shows up on your balance sheet, the secretly rich recognize I need to have a plan, understand how I'm going to knock out this debt systematically over time.
Well, and then this next one, nobody likes to hear this because success sometimes can be very boring. And the fact is that true wealth building might be slow and steady. Look, we share the stats all the time. We work with a lot of millionaire clients. They typically come to us, they cross into millionaire status in their 40s after they've been saving and investing for 20 plus years. I get it. You're in your 30s. We want it yesterday. But I'm telling you, that is you're stealing against your future self if you waste another day, another dollar that could actually be building in the background to build your army of dollar bills.